This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they...
That could spell trouble. Konate, forward it goes. And the keeper has it. João Neves. Paris Saint-Germain going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. And now the breakaway, and it's played forward. That's really well cleared. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
Kvaratskhelia looking for a runner. Cleared without complication. Kvaratskhelia. Enrique. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Jones. Can he finish?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
That'll be a throw.
Unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Vitz. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, it's come loose. Dembélé. Chance here to counter. Good take. Kvaratskhelia!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Can he get onto this? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Kvaratskhelia. For a moment, time stood still. João Neves does really well to win the ball there. And here's Dembélé. McAllister wins the duel this time, and they can counter here. He's shifting through the gears here. Jones. Now it's Jones. Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Jones is offering a wry smile there.
Kekes, forwards and with intent. Tacho with the clearance. Barcola. Dembélé. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Tries to get it clear. Moved on forwards. Here's Barcola. João Neves. He can get that clear. Gakpo proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Caresses it through. Mamardashvili claims comfort. Vitz. Enrique. And it's Jones. Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Here's Barcola. Zaire Emery. Out towards the flank. Vitz. Van Dijk gently done. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia done delicately. Frimpong made up towards the front line. Gakpo. Enrique. Frimpong. Oh, this is a very good run. And they've got rid. That's been won straight back. Kerkez drives forward on the overlap. And he's there to get it away. Well, a throw in. Van Dijk goes forward. Marquinhos with the clearance. Oh, it's Dembélé. Do have a chance to counter here. Clipped into space. So nearly the perfect ball. João Neves shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Barcola. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Looking here to chip it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz! Kerkez driven forward. That pass just didn't quite work. Comes out and deals with it. Frimpong. And it's played forward.
This is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
We have already started here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skillful at going past defenders and getting good delivery into the box. This guy is really one to watch out for.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. It's a throw in. That's really well manoeuvred. Kvaratskhelia. What's Dembélé? Barcola. Emery. Wirtz producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Gakpo. Enrique. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Salah. And here's Wirtz.
Wirtz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tacho shifted upfield. Konate gets over and intercepts. Van Dijk lofted upfield. He is onto it in a flash. Mohamed Salah. Aim forwards. Barcola. Dembélé. Kirkes. Van Dijk. Van Dijk, oh, good-looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz. Pacho. Moved on forwards. It's Ruiz. Now that's well seen too. McAllister. Gakpo. Kirkes. Gakpo. Chooses to go back. Mendes getting this one clear. Konate, gently done. No way through, so back it comes. Nuno Mendes.
Paris Saint-Germain, but Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they...
That could spell trouble. Konate, forward it goes. And the keeper has it. João Neves. Paris Saint-Germain going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. And now the breakaway, and it's played forward. That's really well cleared. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Kvaratskhelia looking for a runner. Cleared without complication. Kvaratskhelia. Ekitike. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Jones. Can he finish?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
That'll be a throw.
Unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Vitz. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, it's come loose. Dembélé. Chance here to counter. Good take. Kvaratskhelia!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Can he get onto this? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Kvaratskhelia. For a moment, time stood still. João Neves does really well to win the ball there. And here's Dembélé. McAllister wins the duel this time, and they can counter here. He's shifting through the gears here. Jones. Now it's Jones. Shot a goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Jones is offering a wry smile there.
Kirkes, forwards and with intent. Tacho with the clearance. Marcola. Dembélé. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Tries to get it clear. Moved on forwards. Here's Marcola. João Neves. He can get that clear. Gakpo proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Caresses it through. Mamardashvili claims comfort. Vince. Ekitike. And it's Jones. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Here's Barcola. Zaire Emery. Out towards the flank. Vitz. Van Dijk gently done. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia done delicately. Frimpong made up towards the front line. Gakpo. Ekitike. Frimpong. Frimpong. Oh, this is a very good run. And they've got rid. That's been won straight back. Kerkez drives forward on the overlap. And he's there to get it away. Got a throw in. Van Dijk. Van Dijk goes forward. Marquinhos with the clearance. Oh, it's Dembélé. Do have a chance to counter here. Clipped into space. So nearly the perfect ball. João Neves shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Barcola. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Looking here to chip it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz! Kerkez driven forward. That pass just didn't quite work. Comes out and deals with it. Frimpong. And it's played forward.
This is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
We have already started here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skillful at going past defenders and getting good delivery into the box. This guy is really one to watch out for.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. It's a throw in. That's really well manoeuvred. Kvaratskhelia. That's Dembélé. Barcola. And it's Zaire Emery. Vitz producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Gakpo. Ekitike. Kvaratskhelia. Mendes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Salah. And here's Wirtz.
Wirtz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Pacho shifted upfield. Konate gets over and intercepts. Van Dijk lofted upfield. He is onto it in a flash. Mohamed Salah. Aim forwards. Parc. Dembélé. Kerkez. Van Dijk. Van Dijk, oh, good-looking ball. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz. Pacho. Moved on forwards. It's Ruiz. Now that's well seen too. McAllister. Gakpo. Kerkez. Gakpo. Chooses to go back. Mendes getting this one clear. Konate, gently done. No way through, so back it comes. Mendes.
Paris Saint-Germain, but Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they...
That could spell trouble. Konate, forward it goes. And the keeper has it. João Neves. Paris Saint-Germain going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. And now the breakaway, and it's played forward. That's really well cleared. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Kvaratskhelia looking for a runner. Cleared without complication. Kvaratskhelia. Ekitike. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Jones. Can he finish?
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
That'll be a throw.
Unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And it's Wirtz. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, it's come loose. Dembélé. Chance here to counter. Good take. Kvaratskhelia!
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Can he get onto this? Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Kvaratskhelia. For a moment, time stood still. João Neves does really well to win the ball back. And here's Dembélé. McAllister wins the duel this time, and they can counter here. He's shifting through the gears here. Jones. Now it's Jones. Shot at goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Jones is offering a wry smile there.
Forwards and with intent. Tacho with the clearance. Barcola. Dembélé. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Tries to get it clear. Moved on forwards. Here's Barcola. João Neves. He can get that clear. Gakpo proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Caresses it through. Mamardashvili claims comfort. Vitz. Ekitike. And it's Jones. Tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Here's Barcola. Zaire Emery. Out towards the flank. Vitz. Van Dijk gently done. Vitinha. Kvaratskhelia done delicately. Frimpong made up towards the front line. Gakpo. Ekitike. Frimpong. Oh, this is a very good run. And they've got rid. That's been won straight back. Kerkez drives forward on the overlap. And he's there to get it away. Well, a throw in. Van Dijk goes forward. Marquinhos with the clearance. Oh, it's Dembélé. Do have a chance to counter here. Clipped into space. So nearly the perfect ball. João Neves shifted upfield. Nuno Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Barcola. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Looking here to chip it through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz! Kerkez driven forward. That pass just didn't quite work. Comes out and deals with it. Frimpong. And it's played forward.
This is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
We have already started here. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his biggest strength is his footwork, his ability on the ball. He's just so skillful at going past defenders, and getting good delivery into the box. This guy is really one to watch out for.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. It's a throw in. That's really well manoeuvred. That's Dembélé. Barcola. Emery. Wirtz producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Gakpo. Ekitike. Kvaratskhelia. Nuno Mendes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's Salah. And here's Wirtz.
Wirtz really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tacho shifted upfield. Konate gets over and intercepts. Van Dijk lofted upfield. He is onto it in a flash. Mohamed Salah. Aim forwards. Barcola. Dembélé. Kerkez. Van Dijk. Van Dijk, good looking ball. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz. Pacho. Moved on forwards. It's Ruiz. Now that's well seen too. McAllister. Gakpo. Kerkez. Gakpo. Chooses to go back. Mendes getting this one.
to Paris Saint-Germain. Drilled shot from McAllister, hit the elbow of Pacho. The VAR were just double checking there. There was no penalty, but nothing's been given. Tell you what, that was going in. He needed to get in the way of that. Coutinho to McInnes. coming up to the hour mark. Still the game very much alive, but Paris Saint-Germain will be kicking themselves that they have not been ruthless in front of goal tonight. They've had a lucky deflection for the goal. And they've also been denied by a couple of really good Mamardashvili saves. Zare Emery to Desiree Doué. Now it's Vitinha trotting forward up towards the halfway line. 93% accuracy of their passing, and they've got 412 passes and counting. Only 150 passes for Liverpool, and they've only got an 80% accuracy with their passing. That's how good Paris Saint-Germain are with the ball. João Neves. Perhaps it's an indication of just where Liverpool dropped off. They won this game last year here 1-0, and they were very lucky to do so. They're very lucky to be 1-0 down tonight. Here's Kvaratskhelia. Zaire Emery gets it back for Mendes. Vitinha and Hakimi. Vitinha again, just beyond the halfway line. Gets it wide to Mendes. Everything going through Vitinha at the moment. To Kvaratskhelia, returns and finds himself in a little bit of space. Hakimi gets it wide to Dembélé. His first touch wasn't particularly good, so he gets it wide to Doué. Doué's got two red shirts in front of him. Kirkes being one, McAllister being the other. This is Makinos. Vitinha. Vitinha finding the feet of João Neves. Back to Vitinha again. Nicely done to find Doué. Vitinha once more. Switches it to the right. And Hakimi. Hakimi steps forward. Doué to Hakimi. He's into the penalty area on the right-hand side. Another good challenge from Joe Gomez to deny the cross. And it's gone behind for another Paris Saint-Germain corner. They bided their time there, Paris Saint-Germain, and then suddenly, bang, an insidious pass from Dembélé to release Hakimi. Good defending by Gomez. 62 gone. Paris Saint-Germain leading by a goal to nil. Doué with the corner. It's flicked on, it's flicked away. Here's Hakimi to Vitinha. Now it's with the fullback Nuno Mendes. Vitinha again for Paris Saint-Germain. Loads of time and space to weigh up his options. He's going to drive forward down the left-hand side. Still got it as Vitinha. Quite frankly, he could keep it all day if he wanted to. Such a great player. Mendes. This is Vitinha again, inside to Neves. Nicely back to Pacho and across to the captain, 21-year-old Makinos. He's just 5 caps away from the century for Brazil. He'll be going to the World Cup. Pacho. Here's Makinos again. Wide to Kvaratskhelia. Makinos once more. They've dominated this game of Paris Saint-Germain, and yet I don't think they've been at their best. Said that if they'd have taken every chance that had come their way, we'd probably be purring at the performances. They would have put Liverpool out of this tie already, with still the second leg to go. They've had some mission impossibles, Liverpool. So 1-0 deficit going into the second leg wouldn't be seen as a disaster by any means. Paris Saint-Germain don't play at the weekend, Liverpool do, at home to Fulham, and it's a massive game in the Premier League for them. They have to win. They can't go easy on that one. Liverpool against Fulham, and Fulham still with a place in Europe up for grabs themselves. Here's Kvaratskhelia. Back out wide to Neves. Back to Vitinha. Now across to the right. Makinos, midway inside Liverpool half. Wide to Hakimi. It's Hakimi against Kirkes. It's with Makinos again. Vitinha. Good play this from Paris Saint-Germain to keep the ball, and suddenly they'll go bang and they'll find a chance out of nowhere. Doué to Pacho, and now back out wide again from Dembélé to Hakimi. Back to Dembélé, corner edge of the penalty area, into Doué. Doué trying to turn, holds it up really well, and flicks it wide to Hakimi. Hakimi to Doué once more. Doué finding Zaire Emery. Makinos. This is Vitinha. Not long now before I suspect we might see one or two changes Will we see Alexander Isak or Mo Salah or Cody Gakpo? They've got firepower on the bench, Liverpool, but they're in trouble here. This is Kvaratskhelia. He's through on goal. He rounds the goalkeeper and he makes it 2-0. Great finish that from Kvaratskhelia. And the Georgian has just given Paris Saint-Germain a big, big boost in the first leg of this quarter-final tie. He wriggles his way into the penalty area, but that's when he takes total control without actually touching the ball. A little swivel of the hips takes him past two players unceremoniously. He just bides his time. The goalkeeper commits himself and takes himself out of the equation. Does Mamardashvili, and Kvicha Kvaratskhelia says thank you very much, picks his spot in the corner and rolls it past two defenders to make it Paris Saint-Germain 2, Liverpool 0, and Liverpool now do have it all to do. Well, it was Kvaratskhelia that started it in his own half. It's played forward by Vitinha, back to Kvaratskhelia, rides past the goalkeeper and just walks it into the net. It's a great ball. It was Neves, in fact, that played the ball into the box. Brilliant pass, but he gets past Gravenberch so easily. He just brushes him aside, and then the goalkeeper comes out and he just takes it around him as he's going to gather it. Mamardashvili. Kvaratskhelia says thank you very much and just rolls it into the empty net. And Liverpool have been undone, and it's no more than Paris Saint-Germain deserve, I have to say. They are 2-0 up and Liverpool have got it all to do here. Well, they can't afford. 2-0 is a massive, massive hill to climb. It's not unsurmountable on a big night at Anfield, 2-0. But anything more than that, you just can't see Paris Saint-Germain letting up a 3-goal disadvantage. Sorry, advantage, I beg your pardon. They were 5-2 up against Chelsea going to Stamford Bridge, and they just picked them off when they wanted to. And you feel that they could do that with Liverpool. The bigger advantage they got, the more likely they are to do that. Here is Wirtz. It needs a moment of magic for Liverpool. They have to score the next goal in this game if there are any more goals rather. There's a mistake by Mendes, but he still gets there ahead of Szoboszlai. Goes inside to Vitinha, back again to Mendes, takes a touch, rolls it up to Dembélé. Nice first time ball inside to Vitinha, who splits open the Liverpool defence, but it's got too much weight on it for Desiree Doué. If that was the right weight, that would have been quite a devastating breakaway from Paris Saint-Germain. We are at the halfway stage of this second half, and it's Paris Saint-Germain 2, Liverpool 0. The two wide men, Doué and Kvaratskhelia, have been the two goal scorers. And really, if Liverpool were 5-0 down at this moment in time, they couldn't complain too much. It's been a very good night for Paris Saint-Germain so far. They have what you would feel is an unassailable lead. Rafael Pol, the assistant manager of Paris Saint-Germain, is out there with Luis Enrique, contemplating changes. Remember, they haven't got a game at the weekend, Liverpool have. Here's Kirkes with the cross, left by Safonov. Mendes will get there ahead of Ekitike. Manages to clear down the line to Kvaratskhelia, who's wrestling with Konate. Konate hangs on to Kvaratskhelia again. He's done that 3 or 4 times in this game, where he's wrapped his arms around Kvaratskhelia. It's only going to be a matter of time before the referee does eventually take action. Well, Kvaratskelia's goal, he's just walked through the Liverpool defence. I mean, Gravenberch needs to be better. I don't quite know what Konate was doing. He was running in the opposite direction as the ball was threading through. He seemed to lose his bearings. Just haven't asked enough questions of this PSG defence. I think if there is a weakness in PSG, it's their defence. Maybe a Real Madrid or a Bayern Munich might expose that more in the semi-final. Assuming, of course, that Liverpool can't come back. But it is 2-0. 2-0 is not a scoreline that makes Paris Saint-Germain automatic semi-finalists, not by any means. If they got a third or even a fourth, then maybe they're as good as through. So it's a big 20 minutes for Liverpool just to make sure that they don't let this get any worse. Pacho reverses it up to the halfway line. Nice pass, Kvaratskhelia into Dembélé. First time passing for Dembélé is out of this world. Is Zaire Emery, gets it wide, they're pouring forward. Doué to the edge of the box, plays it through. It should be Zaire Emery. It's brought down from behind, and that is a penalty. A penalty to Paris Saint-Germain and a yellow card. And he was ready to pull the trigger and make it 3-0. And Paris Saint-Germain denied by the challenge. And Liverpool's evening is just about to get a whole lot worse, you fear. Because Paris Saint-Germain get a penalty, and Konate, who brought down Zaire Emery, is shown a yellow card. Well, he should have been shown a yellow card before that for the multiple chimes in which he's wrapped his arms around Kvaratskhelia tonight. But he is now shown a yellow, is Konate. And Liverpool's evening is gradually spiralling out of control. I don't exaggerate in saying that Paris Saint-Germain could have had a lot more. Well, he's gone sliding in as Konate, and the VAR have asked the referee to come across and run his eye over this. So he's a penalty check at the moment. The referee is Jose Maria Sanchez from Spain. VAR is Carlos del Cheragran. And, well, slowed down. He's got the ball. He's just about to shoot. His balance is lost by the side challenge from behind by Konate. It's from behind. So, you know, if you're going to take the challenge from behind into consideration, it's a great challenge actually by Konate. What's he going to give? Out comes the referee. I've got a feeling he's going to overturn this, you know. He is. He's going to overturn it. No penalty. He's given Konate the benefit of the doubt. And I thought the challenge from behind was banned, but obviously not. However, that was a good challenge. And Konate, who should have had a yellow card before now, and just got one, has now had it rescinded. He'll probably get it back again in a minute. It was a really good challenge. And when it's slowed down, does he get Zaire Emery before he gets the ball? Yes. He knocks his shin, and that's what takes him down. I'm not so sure. I think there's probably enough in it for a penalty, but here come Liverpool. Is that the boost they needed? It's Kerkez, pulls it back. This is Wirtz. Can he get the shot in? He can. It's blocked by Makinos, and he makes it look so easy the way in which he got it wide to Kvaratskhelia. He's been held again. And he looks at the referee and says, how many more times? This time it's Frimpong. Free kick to Paris Saint-Germain. Well, Liverpool lucky to get away with that one, really, with the penalty. It's a spot of cramp down there at the moment for Kerkez. Arne Slot is contemplating some changes here. There's cramp for Kerkez. You might think that Andy Robertson might come on. Kerkez is back on his feet. Here's Doué. Tries to get past Kerkez, who stands up to him, but Doué still wins it back, and then Doué is penalised. Free kick. Kerkez takes it quickly. Atletico Madrid have gone 2-0 up against the 10 men of Barcelona at the Camp Nou. You feel that they're in control there, aren't they, Athletic? What a result that would be. 2-0 up. Alexandre Sorloth, big striker, has just made it 2-0. 5 attempts on target from Paris Saint-Germain, 11 in total at goal. 3 attempts for Liverpool, nothing on target as yet. Here's Vitinha to Dembélé, back to Pacho, all the way back to Mendes in the left back position. Plays it past Wirtz. Neves to Vitinha, now Makinos wide to Hakimi. Dembélé, certain players are holding midfielder now rather than a centre forward that he should be, but he's never up there. Here's Zaire Emery. He's got a free ticket really, hasn't he? Here's Vitinha. Out wide to Doué and back to Mendes, and feel that if Paris Saint-Germain can find another goal in the next 15 minutes or so, it's as good as game over. There was a run by Kvaratskhelia. Vitinha's capable of finding him, but didn't. It's Dembélé wide to Neves, who's come out to the right-hand side to try his luck. Vitinha again. And Mendes, I should say. Vitinha. It's the feet of Zaire Emery. Doué, Vitinha, Zaire Emery, sidestepping the mark, and Doué whips his way forward. He bumps into a third Liverpool player, having beaten two, and he's given it away to Wirtz, and Wirtz now can run forward. Kvaratskhelia trying to keep up with him. Mrs. Ekitike cuts inside, but he can't get past Pacho, and Mendes brings it away for Paris Saint-Germain. And they did lose 3-0 to Chelsea in the final of the Club World Cup. It can be got up. Here's Dembélé. And into Doué. His shot is blocked by Konate. Goes as far as Vitinha on the left-hand side. Wide by Neves to Kvaratskhelia. He cuts inside again. Outside the penalty area. Lifts it to the right-hand side of Neves. Quickly into the feet of Dembélé. Takes on Kirkes. Low ball into the box. It's just about smuggled away by the Liverpool defence and by Gravenberch, but it's going to come back at them again here, Liverpool. They've got 14 minutes to hold Paris Saint-Germain at bay. Here's Hakimi to Dembélé, who hits his stride and up towards the penalty area. Good challenge on him by McAllister, but Liverpool haven't got answers to what Paris Saint-Germain are throwing at the English side at an all too frequent rate of knots. Well, we've got under 14 minutes to go. Neither side has made a change yet. No sign of Salah or Isak or Gakpo, but there is going to be a change for Paris Saint-Germain, and they're going to take off Desiree Doué, and the man that comes on is going to be Lee Kang-in, and he is Mr. Reliable. He'll just sit on the right-hand side, and he's another player that just does his job to say it's a great affection. And Doué off, and gets an embrace from Luis Enrique. Liverpool going to make 3 changes. The first off is Kirkes. He's replaced by Robertson. Kirkes off. And then the next off is Florian Wirtz. Gakpo and Isak coming on. So Gakpo coming on down the left-hand side, and Isak is on as well. His first match for Liverpool since breaking his leg away at Tottenham Hotspur on December the 20th. Almost 4 months out, he is back. But here come Paris Saint-Germain. It's Kvaratskhelia, cuts inside, lifts it to the far post. Vitinha chests it down, then he stabs it back. This is Dembélé, couldn't control it. And Liverpool are able to get the ball clear through Curtis Jones, who is a 4th Liverpool player that's just come into the fold. And, just trying to get an update of who Curtis Jones and Isak come on for. We're so busy writing everyone's names down, never actually got the full memo. So I'll update you on that one in a second or two. In the meantime, here come Paris Saint-Germain. Kinos slightly behind Zaire Emery. Kinos, I don't think he's put too many passes wrong tonight. It's been exceptional. It just streaks ahead of Liverpool, unfortunately, Paris Saint-Germain in every detail. They are a class outfit. And can you see them going to Liverpool? They're going to have a really bad day. And they're not having too many bad days at the moment, Paris Saint-Germain. That's the trouble for Liverpool. it just stays 2-0. Liverpool got to get a nice early goal there. Anfield has got to be rocking. Well, it always is, isn't it? That's a gimme. Quite what Liverpool side turns up, who knows? But we know that Anfield will be rocking in 6 days' time. It's played out wide to Kvaratskhelia. He can have a little run. Frimpong pulls it back to Dembélé. Now it's with Vitinha. Zaire Emery. Hakimi. Dembele's turn. They've got everyone behind the ball, Liverpool, but they need a goal, really. Here's Lee Kang-in. Dembélé again. What a ball that would have been. Cut out by Joe Gomez just as well, because Hakimi was in otherwise. Now Makinos. Nicely done. Pacho. Vitinha. 9.5 to go. Paris Saint-Germain 2, Liverpool 0. Kvaratskhelia back to the halfway line. And Mendes neatly inside to Vitinha, who pirouettes, sends it to this near side. Still 70% Paris Saint-Germain possession. 5 shots on target to Liverpool's none. Atletico Madrid leading at the Camp Nou 2-0 tonight against the 10 men of Barcelona. Kabasi sent off just before half-time for Barca. We've got it all to do in the second leg. They had an epic semi-final in the... was it a semi-final or the Copa del Rey? Kvaratskhelia, he's got time and space. He couldn't believe it, really. He's standing in his own half. He's got so much time. He's played it with the outside of the right boot. And off goes Mendes into the penalty area. Nuno Mendes pulls it back. It's too heavy for everyone. Comes all the way back out to Zaire Emery. Now it's with Dembélé again. Dembélé, it's Hakimi. It's a good save. It's Dembélé. He's got all the time in the world. And it's been blocked by Andy Robertson behind for a corner. And Liverpool hanging on grimly. Well, he pulls it back. I think the ball might have just gone out of play, actually, from Mendes. Had it gone in from Hakimi, maybe it might have been ruled out for VAR. Was it over the line 100%? Well, maybe not. Szoboszlai and Enrique, by the way, were the 2 players that went off that 4-man change for Liverpool. In towards Kvaratskhelia from Lee Kang-in, and he heads it wide from the corner. And a goal kick. So Kirkers, Enrique and Szoboszlai all off for Liverpool. They all sit there. Puzzled looks on their face. They have been absolutely run-ragged tonight. And 2-0 is the scoreline. They've got away lightly. They have got away lightly. For the first half chance that went the way of Frimpong. Fired it across the face of goal. It's only just wide. It's a good effort. It's as close as they've got. Apart from that, not much. Couple of balls into the box. Of course, a little bit of panic at the back for PSG, but their clean sheet has been rather comfortable most of the evening. 83 and a bit minutes gone. And there's only really one winner here at the moment. But if Liverpool could get a goal between now and the end of the game, like they did in this fixture last season in the round of 16 first leg, it changes everything. But you still fancy PSG to go to Anfield and put in a performance where they could, well, easily win the game. Pressure is on Liverpool to come out and get the first goal. If Paris Saint-Germain get it, you could think it's game over. But there's still 6 minutes to play here. They've made 4 changes, Liverpool, and they've left 2 players, Gomez and McAllister, on the pitch. They're the 2 with the yellow cards. McAllister's now picked up a knock from the challenge from Vitinha. Here is Vitinha. It's Hakimi, pushes it from the extreme right to right over on the left-hand side, and Mendes. Down the line to Dembélé, who turns and sprints up to the halfway line. Gets it wide to Kvaratskhelia, who has a run at Frimpong. Kvaratskhelia into the box, weaving his way through. Cleared away by Van Dijk. And Frimpong should get there ahead of Kvaratskhelia, and then goes down rather lightly to win a free kick. So a free kick to Liverpool. And at the moment, their number one priority is not to concede any more. 2-0 is a big ask, but it's not impossible. They've had much bigger tasks that they've overcome down the years, Liverpool, in European football. But the semi-final is beginning to look like it could be Arsenal against Athletic, and it could be Paris Saint-Germain against Bayern Munich, which would have made a fantastic final in my opinion. They are the two form sides at the moment. Everyone's talking about Arsenal finishing high up in the table. Well, Mo Salah doesn't look like he's going to get on. They made those 4 changes, Liverpool, and Mo Salah wasn't one of them. Well, he's leaving Liverpool at the end of the season. This could well be the last hurrah in the Champions League. Maybe they're saving him for the second leg. Who knows? So a long throw for Liverpool. Joe Gomez takes it. It's a bit of an Exocet missile, those long throws, but first header from Mendes and cleared away by Kvaratskhelia, and the bounce eludes Szoboszlai, and now there's a chance here for Paris Saint-Germain, and Dembélé, who finds Ye Kang-ying, who sends it wide to Dembélé, who smacks it against the post, and that was close to a third, and Liverpool got away with one there. A brutal counter-attack from the Parisians. And when he gathers it here, Lee Kang-ying, he just rolls it into Dembélé and slaps it against the post. So unlucky. Well, the goalkeeper was beaten, that's for sure. Well, that's a let-off for Liverpool. It might be just what they need, as change is about to be made. It looks as though they're going to take off Dembélé, and they're going to bring into the game Lucas Hernandez. Started here against Toulouse on Friday. Former Bayern Munich player, could be playing against his former club in the semi-final. He'll go in just to keep the clean sheet at the back. They know Liverpool scored a late goal here last season. It will change the complexion of this tie if Liverpool were to score. But really, Paris Saint-Germain have had enough chances to win this one by a lot more than 2. There was another chance. Van Dijk, forward by Robertson. This is Isak, still not obviously match fit, having just stepped onto the pitch for the first time in almost 4 months. Atleti still 2-0 up in the Camp Nou. As the Champions League begins to hot up. Hakimi to Kvaratskhelia, to Kvaratskhelia, and over the top, and Hakimi is away. Hakimi into the box. Can he make it 3? He squares it. It's a golden opportunity, and he's fluffed his lines. What a chance for Mendes. The 2 fullbacks are the furthest 2 players forward for Paris Saint-Germain. That's just how pragmatic they are. You talk about attacking fullbacks, and they've got 2 of the best in the world. And there they are, through on the defence. And here's Hakimi's shot, which is blocked. It comes to Lee Kang-ying. Now Vitinha. Just over a minute of the 90 to go. João Neves brings in Hernandez. Well, I say that, Hernandez has gone in at left back, and you know, Mendes has gone forward. Kvaratskhelia pretty much gone down the middle. Here's Lee Kang-ying. And Liverpool, well, they don't look like they're going to get that goal. They don't look like they're going to get that opportunity to make something of this tie. A minute of normal time remaining. Hakimi was so unselfish there to square it to Mendes, and he made a right mess of it. He's got into the box, Hakimi, just played it into Mendes. He's cut across the goalkeeper, and then it's bobbled up and hit him on the shin. attack over. Gakpo. What did Liverpool do to try and put pressure on in the second leg? That's the big question. They're going to make another change in a moment. Trey Nyoni is going to come on, the young 18-year-old academy product, previously with Leicester City. He's going to come on for Frimpong. On comes Nyoni. 3 minutes of added time. We're just moving into that, and Paris Saint-Germain on the verge of taking a healthy advantage back to Anfield. Liverpool could really do with a goal. But if they do get one, it would be, I have to be honest, a miscarriage of justice. A little bit like the 1-0 win they had here last year when Paris Saint-Germain were equally, if not even more dominant that night and lost 1-0. And here goes Mendes, touch and go. And he's away, and Konaté's not going to get anywhere near it. Mendes was shoved in the back now. What's the referee going to give? Nothing. Well, that could easily have been a penalty. Well, the lack of pace from Ibrahima Konaté, himself a Parisian, was there for all to see. But the nudge wasn't sufficient. Now, that's got to be a penalty. I wonder if VAR are looking at that, because that is just a deliberate push into the ribcage of the player, which puts him off. And I think VAR are pointing this out to the referee at the moment. There is a potential penalty check. For me, that has got to be a penalty. Konaté has been stripped bare, and check is over. No penalty. Wow. I wasn't sure about the one that got overturned earlier, but that one, for me, was cast iron. He's pushed the player, pushed him off of the balance, and as a result, he's not got the shot in. On reflection, Mendes should have just gone down without trying to get the shot away. Then he would have been a penalty. What on earth was Ibrahima Konaté doing? He was all over the shot there, and his pace, lack of, was cruelly exposed. Cruelly exposed. Well, we're into the final minute of added time. Liverpool got the ball inside the opposition half. It's Curtis Jones, forward to Gravenberch. In towards Jones again, trying to make room, but Paris Saint-Germain can get it clear. Robertson has to go all the way back to his goalkeeper, Mavarashvili. Comes out of his box and rolls it up to the halfway line. It's now or never for Liverpool. Forward by by Konaté rather. Now it's a run by Gravenberch, who's brought down on the edge of the penalty area. Referee again doesn't want to give anything. And it's beginning to look like Saint-Germain are going to take a 2-goal lead into that second leg at Anfield in 6 days' time. Safonov gathers a long ball on the edge of his penalty area, and there goes the final whistle. And Luis Enrique, who knows how to win this competition, has a healthy advantage to take back to Anfield in 6 days' time. PSG dominant. Goals from their two wide men. The first after 11 minutes by Desiree Doué. The second from Kavica Kvaratskhelia. It could have been a whole load more. If Liverpool would have come away from here 5 or 6-0, they would have had no complaints. But it's been solid from Paris Saint-Germain. You can't see them giving up a 2-0 lead at Anfield, but funnier things have happened in football, and Anfield is the place for a mission impossible in 6 days' time. You just never know, Anfield, do you? The record is there. We'll see. But it's PSG that win the first leg, and they win it comfortably by 2-0. Thank you for your company this evening. You have a good night, everyone, and we'll see you all again soon. Thank you for listening to FootMob's audio commentary. Be sure to check out player ratings, shot maps and more in-depth info on the match page.